Hello, Happy New Year, welcome to Jim Will Shave. Welcome to the first shave of, well, not the first shave, but the first recorded shave of 2024. Happy New Year again. Okay, I'm going to start this one with a classic scent. And that is Tabac. Here she is, Tabac. This is the original form, yeah, with the tallow form, milk formula. I believe it's pretty tricky to get hold of this now because it has gone vegan, which I do have also. I did do a shave some walls quite a long time ago now where I compared the tallow version of Tabac to the vegan version of Tabac. And I didn't find any notable difference if memory serves. I think it was, well, scent was identical, performance was identical, but it doesn't contain tallow, the new one, whereas this does. So it's a shame to use it really, but oh, what a scent. Doesn't need any description, Tabac, does it? I'm sure everybody knows what it smells like because you've probably taken a mickey out of it sometime over the years, or rather the advertising men have taken a mickey out of it over the years because a lot of us have fallen victim to the advertising men. They say something's rubbish, it's cheap, it's nasty. Everyone tends to believe them. Then they sell stuff what for £200 a bottle and you think, oh yeah, it's wonderful because the admin have said so. Bollocks. You're not going to beat that scent. Ales from Germany, Mauer and Wirtz, Stolberg, Germany. It's just a classic. More on the floral side. And I did read somewhere that it was the local German men, the British Army, US troops were smelling of all these nice scents at the time, and I don't think Germany had anything to match at the time, so that's how Tabac came into being, so the German lads could compete with the British lads and the American lads. I don't know if that's true or not. Don't shoot me if it's not, but I'm sure I read it somewhere. Okay, razor today, apologies, is the Feather ASD2. Don't see it on camera much. Not my favourite razor anymore. Reason I'm using it today, don't know if you can make out there, but I've got a bump, a pimple, and I don't want to shave on an aggressive razor because it is sore and I don't really fancy taking the slicing the head off because they're very tender to touch. But I need a shave, guys. Look, I can't wait any longer, so I'm going to go for my mildest razor. Advertising says it's it's irritation free and all the rest of it. I can tell you now, this is the only razor I've ever overshaved with. I was using a Tiger blade at the time, I think, if memory serves. But if you do have a Feather ASD2, or you're thinking of getting the Feather ASD2, the sharpest blade you can get your hands on. Ideal for the Feather blade, of course, from Japan. But today, I'm going to be using the Kai, another Japanese blade, the Kai blade. Razor so mild, the Kai blade is just that slightly fraction tinsy-wincy wider than your average blade, so it should give it just a touch more aggressiveness. That's the theory, that's the theory. Okay, so it's a nice looking razor, beautiful looking razor. It's 91 grams, 98 millimeters long from the base of the handle to the top cap, and the width of the handle is 11.1 millimeters. Nice knurling, easy to hold. You've got Feather, old stainless razor etched into the head there. Why do you do that? I don't know. It looks nasty, but I don't think you can get rid of it. I don't think you can erase it because it's etched in there. But got a nice bead finish, nice sheen to the razor, easy glide, as you can see from the slots here. You're going to get very little blade show, but it's actually got a massive blade gap. Yeah, keep saying it, blade gap means nothing to me, but yeah, that's what it's all about. Very little blade show, negative, I've lost the word, negative blade exposure, is that the word I'm using? And but massive blade gap. That's how the Feather works. As opposed to holding this razor at 30 degrees, it's a 45-degree shaver, 45-degree shaver. Let's get the blade in. Handle off. Just watch my little white washer here. And there's the base of the top cap. Sorry. the base of the head. There's the top of the bottom plate, and there's the underside of the top plate. Okay, going to get the Kai now. All fingers and thumbsies. All fingers and thumbsies. Yeah, my den's in there. A bit of turmoil at the moment because I've got a lot of water damage, and I'm waiting for the builders to come and fix things. I've had water coming in through the wall, through the ceiling and everything, so it's not the best of situations I'm in here at the moment. But I'm off for about 40 days now, so I'm stuck in my home then. Okay, there's the Kai blade. Nice stiff blade. No etching, no letters on the blade, no printing, no writing, just a basic blade. It sits between the 4 corner posts, like so. Nylon washer on, and screw the handle down. There we have it. That doesn't look entirely, yeah, it's my eyes. You cannot put a blade in there and not be straight the way it goes, but there we go, there's the blade in. Comes in a stand, if ever. That's one expensive chunk of stainless steel, I have to tell you. I don't buy razor stands anymore, it's just a waste. You're spending a fortune on a chunk of steel. Brush I'm going to be using, it's the Yaqi 30mm Tuxedo barber pole. Nice chunky brush. It's probably the my main head shaving brush. Just done a head shave actually. So let's get in. Put the specs up there. Obviously face lowering. And in we go. I'm just getting a nice heavy load here. That's the load on the brush. Just want to wet the visage. And take the stuff from around the bowl that hasn't made it onto the brush. It's a while since I've used this Tabac. Another thing about using a big brush, it's messy. And I've just cleaned this den out. Just done its spring clean. That's what I do when I have some time off. I have to get into the den, living room. Because I work away so much, I have to wait till I've got a fair old bit of time off before I can see to a lot of domestic chores. So I'm just dipping the tips for each quarter of the face and neck. Bear in mind, this is a very large knot. I'm not to dip it too deep. Otherwise, I'll have too much water. And look at that. That's easy peasy, isn't it? How quick was that? How quick was that? Such a nostalgic scent. It's called Tabac. I don't know if it does actually have tobacco in the scent. I've never been able to find the proper scent notes. I've tried looking. But it's certainly floral. Okay, let's go for this Kai blade, feather ASD2 razor, blade and razor from Japan. Let's go in. So heavy growth. Yeah, now this Kai, it definitely does improve the performance of this razor. I can tell you that straight off the bat. because I do have a lot of blade feel. All down to the Yaqi. Wouldn't have anywhere near this much blade feel if I was using a feather blade. I think the Yaqi blade just changes the razor completely. You'll notice, however, I'm doing lots of short strokes, scrubbing. Now there will be somebody out there that says, you're supposed to use a feather blade with a feather razor. Yeah, no. But razors are universal, blades are universal. Like your standard DE blades are. Experiment. Because I can tell you now, for nothing, that a Yaqi blade and the feather ASD2 is far superior than the feather blade. Just listen to that. And you saw that I did have quite a heavy growth to begin with. And this setup's taking it down, no problem. Now a lot of people say that they just can't shave with this feather ASD2. They just can't get away with it. And I'm going over a horrible pimple now. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Now when I did overshave with this razor, I say it's the worst case of overshaving irritation I've ever suffered. It was with this razor, and it was the neck that suffered. It really was. And when you have to wear a shirt and tie to go to work, it's not ideal. The area I'm in now, that's where I overshaved. Tell you what, that's done a superb job of knocking that down. Probably better than something like the Mueller Rocket has. I have, it does get a lot of, coming for a lot of stick, this razor. I have used shims in the past. I've taken all blades, cut the edges off, stacked them up in the head, popped the blade on top just to increase the efficiency. But with the Yaqi blade, you don't need to do that. Aye. I really shouldn't use a knot this big for face shaving. It's daft when you think about it, but I like big knots. I love Tabac. It's because it's in the glass jar, it's not ideal for travelling. Pimples feeling definitely tender now. scrubbing away here, but I'm going ever so light. So the memories of that the razor blade and stuff, even though it was a long time ago, it's still quite fresh in the memory. It was before lockdown. And I think, yes, I was having to drive from Andorra. Small country on the French-Spanish border. And it was agony. I just couldn't wear a shirt and tie. I had to drive back in a t-shirt. See, now most of the hair is chopped down. Can hardly feel the blade. Although this is, no, it's not bleeding, it's just a raised pimple, that. Now, although this is a very mild razor, I have seen feathered ASD2 shave off something like a 3-year-old beard. I actually witnessed it. It was actually this razor used. I should have filmed it actually. But he didn't trim the beard down, he didn't use any scissors, nothing. Feathered ASD2, feather blade, and off he went. Shaved it off. He only did 2 passes. He didn't suffer any irritation, he got no nicks, no weepers, no creepers. I was quite impressed. If that had been me, it would have been a bloody bloodbath. I'm just pausing up something. A mate of mine, he's expressed an interest in de-shaving. Old RAF mate. And actually packed something up for him. I'm about to go down to the post office. So hopefully he gets a parcel before he sees this video. Let's go against the grain. Tried to head shave this thing one time, not a chance. It's it just skipped over the bristle on the head, the hairs. This is probably the nicest shave I've had with this razor. As you can see, it's going on a bit. It's definitely not a razor for a fast shave. But nice slow shave like this, nice relaxing shave, and you've got nowhere to go, nowhere to rush off to. And you've got such a classic edge of the blade, just got me there, I felt it you got such a classic scent. It's excellent. I don't know what it is. That's another pimple I've just taken off. Must be eating some bad food. Only on Jim will shave, eh? The world's mildest razor. This boy bleeds. Oh, it's suffered terribly from skin conditions. But that just shows you that's such a mild razor and it'll still bite. We'll have decay in it, will anyways. Now, I can't remember the last time this razor drew blood on me. But it certainly just has. Going down, quick rinse. That took a good while to rinse off the residual. Direct pressure, that feels great. That is one close shave of such a mild razor, and problem here, my blood's too close to the surface of the skin. It's actually felt a little sharp sting as it took the top off whatever that was, and that's what I thought I was going to have the problems with. Well, it was actually a pimple that I couldn't even see. It was too small to see. Okay. Got some gel here, the old Photoradio gel. Now, I've had this for so long, I don't think it's even going to come out of the bloody tube. Okay, it's made a bit of a mess, James. It's a bit of a mess. Okay, just had to wash it off. Let it bleed, let it bleed, let it bleed. Oh no, don't do Christmas carols. Okay, splash, Tabac. Smell like a Hoover's handbag. Nice restrictor. Whoo-hee. Don't know what it is, it's just a comforting scent, isn't it? It's that's not bad now. Yeah, it's just a comforting scent, and just makes you feel good. Makes you feel good. Okay, the recap. Razor today, Feather ASD2 from Japan. In there, I had the Kai blade, also from Japan. Perfect combination. Kai blade, Feather ASD2 razor, as you can see. Soap was the old classic Tabac, the tallow version. Brush was a 13mm Yaqi Tuxedo, barber pole handle. And that was all finished off with the matching aftershave splash. This little dab here, get off. Okay, nice to for you for the first shave of 2024. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the recent subscriptions. New, existing, old. I appreciate you all. Okay, guys, stay safe now. I'll catch you all further down the line.